everyone, this is CJ Novo 992 and today we are back for another Rangers Roundup, lads. It is Friday. I'm still wheeling from yesterday, but I don't know what it was, some kind of sickness, as you could probably tell. But I thought, you know what, I'd fire up. I was thinking between either doing my packs, which I opened yesterday, which I got 6 team of the season players. It's really fun video, but I was really sick in it, so I might upload that for you guys tomorrow. I fired up on Twitter, I was like, what do you guys want to see today? And a lot of it was like Rangers Roundup. So, it's Rangers Roundup time, lads. Glorious! The very first story, I just want to take, and because I'm going to try and keep this video a wee bit shorter than my usual videos, just because, again, like I'm freaking dying in here, especially wearing this hoodie. Just want to lie in my bed, really, and just... And I've got to play Foot Championships, a whole hang, lads. But the very first story, I'm just going to wrap up really quickly. Herrera and PENA, the deals are not dead. I keep getting this, and I think I mentioned it in my last video as well. The deals aren't dead. There's nothing wrong with the payments or anything like that. Anything, like, I don't know, some obsessed Celtic fans are trying to make up. It's work permits, lads. That's all it is. It's generally work permits. They're meant to be getting overturned. Some people have said earlier on today that it has been passed, but again, there's no confirmation from the club just yet. All I will say is Herrera and PENA should be announced either before on Monday, Tuesday, I would say. Fingers crossed anyway, and I think those both get thumbs up from me, especially PENA, I think, or PENA. I think people keep pronouncing sorting me up because I get loads of views and I must be getting Mexican like league supporters and they keep saying it's PENA, not PENA. No, is it? Aye, it's PENA, not PENA. So, PENA. Just, if you think that's bad, wait till I start getting into my other stories and start guessing these bad boy names. So the next story, we're going to be talking about is the Colombian striker. Everyone's calling him a goal scoring machine. What's his name? A Goaldador or something like that. Something crazy. That's his nickname because he scores so many goals for Helsinki. It is obviously a proposed or rumoured £1 million transfer from HGK or whatever they're called. And a lot has been wondering what happened with it. It seemed like it was definitely going through and then it's just died. Funnily enough, lads, because what we're going for, all these players for different countries, it's work permits again. And this one's a wee bit different though because Rangers, because of how much money that they're actually trying to invest in him, and he is very young, he's a Colombian, his name's Alfredo Morelos, and he's a really good prospect. It looks like a fantastic player, he's got a bit of pace. I've watched a couple of his highlights and stuff like that again, but remember what Joey Garner's highlights looked like? He was going overhead kicks and shit. Remember what Waghorn's highlights can look like? So I wouldn't go and say he's the next great big thing, but what I'll say is he's probably the most exciting striker, and that's taken into Herrera, and someone else will speak about later on in the video as well. That's taken all them into consideration. This is the most excited I mean about their striker being linked with Rangers in a long time. He just looks like he's got a bit of something. But Rangers have given him an ultimatum. It needs to be, the work permit needs to be accepted and confirmed by the 18th/19th of June, which is obviously coming up for the European qualifier. So they've given it, they'll sign him, they've agreed with the club, but only if it gets put through by the 18th or 19th of June. So stay tuned for that one. If it doesn't get permitted by that and you don't see anything posted, that day will be over apparently. Moving on to the next one, and we have another sort of Benfica player that's never played with Benfica, a lot like Dalcio that I spoke about in my previous recap. And this one's name, what's his name, like Daniel Candeias, that's how I pronounce him, just because that's like the Foothead joke. I actually recognised him, which was weird, because when he was actually put up, because in Foothead there's always like these jokey players, and because his name looks like Candeias, there's always the Rock jokes in there. So I recognised him. He looks like a pretty good player as well. Obviously he's a bit of a journeyman now, he's been sort of loaned out to every single club seems to be in Europe. He's never played a game for Benfica, but obviously they spent a lot of money on him, so they must have seen something special on him. Obviously he can play on the left or the right hand side, can even play up front as well, but I think he's more primarily been signed to play the right wing or the left wing, probably more about the right, because you think maybe Barry Mackay, if he's still here, or Dalcio or something like that will play there, and they'll play Candeias is what I'm calling him, which is not his real name. It's like Candeias, I don't fuck knows, fuck knows, alright, I just don't care. In fact, Ken, what? See, well, I just didn't care. You know what happens when I didn't care? Do you know what happens? Smash the like button, lads, if you didn't mind. Put some comments in there and subscribing if you're new as well. Helps the channel grow. What we nearly 6.5 thousand. That's all because you guys are absolutely incredible. All it takes is 2 seconds. So if you smash the like button, drops on in. If you think something's been funny or shite, just put it in the comments. Hit dislike if you want. Didn't do that actually. Just like. Moving on to the next story, and what do we have? So we've talked about Herrera, we've talked about PENA, we've talked about the Colombian beast, Goaldador, and we've talked about the Benfica winger. Now, I'm a wee bit worried about the Fucking Dorrans deal. Graham Dorrans. Hashtag Dorrans. I'm a little bit worried about that one because I've not heard anything more on the movement fronts. Apparently they've rejected their first bid, they rejected their second bid. So I'm not even sure if that movement's obviously dead because we are spending a lot of money. Reported 4 million on Herrera and PENA, 1 million on the Colombian, and it was at 700,000 on Candeias. So I'm a wee bit worried now to see, are we still going to go for Dorrans? Because I really want Dorrans to come. Obviously, he's a Scotsman. He knows about the club and he knows what it means to play for Rangers as well. So that's one deal I hope that goes through. But again, I've not got any other information. And to wrap up the video, nice and neat, I'm just going to talk about it really quickly. The Batshuayi storyline. I mean, fuck me. I thought the nanny thing was embarrassing enough by these storyline people. But this one's actually in the papers. This Batshuayi. Aye. Like the Daily Record or something like that, Daily Sport, Daily Mail, whatever's one of the dailies. And it's not John Daly, then he's played PGA Tiger Woods. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's never happening. And to be fair, most of these guys did know it wasn't happening, but I have received about 7 or 8 messages since it's happened saying, is there any truth in this? No. No. Just like the nanny thing was probably made up by one of these wee Twitter weirdos or anything like that. That's what happens. It's definitely not true. Again, they're more responsible for more storylines in WWE, which I sometimes reference apparently.
It's damn true.
Really? Really? So yeah, that's been the Rangers Roundup. If you have enjoyed it, make sure to be let me know. If I've missed a comment or missed a player or anything that you've seen, put it down below and I will answer it and let you know what I think about it and see if there's any truth or anything. What I will say is, I was 100% correct on Callum Patterson. I told you he's got to Cardiff. I told you that 2 weeks ago. Snags. Walker, again, there's no movement. And also Sam Nicholson, sorry, apparently we're actually looking at him now. He's an out-of-contract player. He was on my top 5 transfers, free transfers that Rangers should sign. Funnily enough, Rangers are now looking at him, which I'm really excited about. He's obviously went to abroad, so was it Minnesota? He's had the trial and everything there. He's passed, but he's not signed on the dotted line because he's wanting to see what Rangers are offering, see what Aberdeen's offering, to see what the team he's wanting to go for. That'd be interesting. What would you take? Would you take Sam Nicholson, who's obviously a young man? He's not really as good as Jamie Walker, but he's obviously from the same club. Sort of cut from the same cloth as well. That'd be interesting if you guys are still watching this video and you didn't end it when I was doing my wrap-up a few minutes ago. Sam Nichols, yes or no? Or would you prefer Walker? Or maybe both? Maybe double thumb? Did I say double thumb on the internet? I have been CJ Novo92. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.